A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
What happens if I click that again?
You hear the same waiting room music, but no one picks up the receiver anymore.
Huh. Andro Orlando Hair SEA. What the what?
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers.
That's for the best. I would have been angry.
Name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair.
I agree. That offended me. Let's leave. Too many options on that list. We'll come back to that. What am I doing? Alright, let's do a... What's this? Sometime after 2100. It's not 2100 yet. Let's start getting through these quests. First things first. Let's go talk to Gart. Because I could not pry my way in. Can we wake this gentleman up now? Maybe I could smack him with this fucking crowbar. That'll work.
The worker is in a deep slumber.
Nope. Still not. Maybe it'll just knock him out more. Maybe that's why. It's all about money, you know. Whatever you say, man. Hello.
Can I help you?
So about that money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
Yeah, I have your money.
Well?
I hope you choke on it.
Great. Perfect. I hope you enjoy your freezing cold room with the window you broke yourself. By the way, if you hadn't paid before 9 p.m., your door would have been locked electronically.
He taps his foot against a metal box installed in the back of the bar counter.
Starting tomorrow, please pay for each night in advance. 20 real per night. If you don't have the money, it's over for you. Got it? You've got nowhere else to stay.
Time stops advancing after 2 in the morning. If you haven't paid for your room by then, it's game over.
Huh.
Don't leave finding money to the last minute, however. It's harder to make cash after nightfall when the shops are closed and the streets empty.
Interesting. I'd never received that piece of information before. So that's like a real file it under me. I need $20 each day. Pretty close. I need 54 cents.
I'll take a room here too.
He opens his wallet.
Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I wonder what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't it seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor?
Callous? What are you, Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
Maybe I am Krasmazov.
What are we talking about? Was this not about the trash container?
No, wait. What if I am Krasmazov?
We should return to the case of your mistaken identity at a later time, officer. This was about the trash container.
We need those keys.
What for? Mazov? Are you planning to nationalize my trash container?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Gart, I saw another thing of the Whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Never mind.
Yes?
Goodbye. Okay. So I need to save up 54 more cents, or else it's game over. Oh shit, I can level up physical instrument. Let's level that up. So that way, I can go shake that guy awake again. Why did I have a map for like 10 minutes? Because I checked the recording. I definitely did have access to a map the other night. So what was going on with that? Why is it gone? Was I standing near like a big fucking map of the city or something? Whatever. Let's try to wake this guy up again. I really am determined to wake this guy up.
The worker is in a deep slumber.
Wake up!
The worker
For
continues.
fuck's sake! Jesus Christ! I'm gonna fucking beat you with my sack of tear, my crowbar. That was a 72%. What does this guy want? I want to have a conversation with you, friend. We can come in here now. The dishes are drying. The smell of chemicals and pine trees. What the hell is this? An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe. It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
I am drawn to its cobalt blue.
It is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation.
It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
No, the door is a mega investigation. I'm calling it Behind the Blue Door by Philistine Swine, featuring Jodeci.
It's hardly worth a title. Anyway, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
I try to push on the door.
The door does not budge.
What is this? Ah, $1.15. Can I pay in advance? That's fine. Let's talk to this happy chap first.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek.
Kubek. I like that.
Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
Hello, sir. Got time for a few questions?
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Do you know what's behind that door?
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
You've got some impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. Alright, let's see if we can get Gart to open up this door. Maybe pay him in advance for tomorrow.
Can I help you?
God, I saw something.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust.
He runs his finger across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes?
Goodbye. Okay, so now we have a quest to find our way into the secret passage. I'm not talking to this old lady. She's awful. What is this?
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full-flavor cigarettes.
What are its hallmarks?
Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it.
Wait! Where do I get such a crown?
It comes free with a six-pack of Vermilion Roy d'Or. The words Roy d'Or are stamped into the crown's plastic.
The idea of a king in a century gone is pretty fascinating.
The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now, after 50 years.
So I think that might have been a thought that I could have potentially acquired, but I guess something I have conflicts with it. Probably Guillaume le Million, if I had to guess. Interesting. I just realized I actually leveled up my physical skill, so maybe I can pry it open without even needing the key.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid, you stick
Aha!
the pry bar into the fissure beneath the lid and push down. It doesn't take much force. With a satisfying crack, the metal gives way. You can open the lid now.
That's right, we don't need this bitch-ass key.
Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
What's this?
Just the feeling. A warning from some part of you.
Open the lid.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look under the boxes of carton.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows. The methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Used to what? Dumpster diving?
No, searching for evidence in the trash.
Dive further.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Pick at the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Grab them.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket. Bag for trousers.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but
He looks into the container.
the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Ugh. Bag the shit.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that,
A thrown out towel, a bug. That's all.